Okay. Hello, everyone. We got Pigeon and Redsflame here. We'll be commenting for AsneL. AsneL is in their room, ready to go. We're going to do a text countdown for them. But yeah, you two can go ahead, and I'll just do the countdown when you tell me to.
Yeah, so welcome to Touhou Koukayaku, the game which is actually in the title, as you can see. It's a 2010 Mega Man style game, which is run today by our adored maiden man AsneL-san. And alongside with me, we also have Redsflame for the commentary. He will also be accompanying for the next run as well.
Yeah, hello. Thank you for having me. I am Redsflame, and I will be a support commentary for this game.
Yeah, and the next run will be exchanging the roles, so no
Yes.
worries. Alright. So yeah, so the game is pretty short. There's like four main stages plus final stage, and we also do Byakuren only, which means that we will not use any power up, quote unquote. There's one exception in the final stage where otherwise it would be impossible. So there will just be only one swap. Okay, so we're pretty much ready to go. I will do the countdown in the channel. So 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so first of all, we choose the first option, which is Nazarene Man stage. So each of the stages are pretty short. There's like a command beam. So the Nazarene Man stage is a one that is underground, there an angle shop. So Byakuren can shoot. You can auto fire with this, which is pretty nice. Every time you take damage, you get a little bit stunned for like half a second. And when you get hit in midair, you also lose the ability to hover. So when you hover, you have a little gauge to the left that will gradually reduce, but you can do some control on your hover as well, just to be able to gain an extra bit of height, which is used in the final stage for like very precise jumps. Oh, that's not too good. So those springs out there, you can just run into those and you will jump automatically. And yeah, so the first stages overall will just be pretty easy in comparison. We just need to make sure that we don't fall down. But this one, there's no like death bits until the very end. So now we are just doing an auto-scroller, not by the usual way, we'll just be playing on the top. For this, we will we'll just be chilling for a bit, like for like 20-30 seconds, before the scrolling will be available to the right side. So about the game, so it's again from 2010, and this is made by Konagusuri, and Konagusuri is a doujin group that just makes music initially since like 2007, and there's some interesting bits to talk about. So Konagusuri actually made the game in the city called Touhou Shinmayaku. So for the first boss, so bosses are multiple phases. So first we get like the homing attack, then we get the laser attacks from the UFO game, and then we just be throwing out something else. So this game also has a set of difficulties, there's 5 of them, from easy up to lunatic, and we have very hard between hard and lunatic. We change the damage we take, and as well as the density of the attack. So we are playing on very easy with a restriction because the final bosses are pretty rough to do. So onto the Murasaman stage, which happens to be happening in the boat. We are in a very corridor style levels with a bunch of grappling thing on balloons. So if you take damage on something that is moving, like these grappling hooks, you can, as you get stunned and don't move at all, it's possible that you can fall down off of this. So you also need to be careful by not taking damage in this occasion. So making sure in this first section to not take damage is also crucial. And here we are trying to use a bit the walls sort of advantages to just do the small jumps and optimize our way through the cycles and skip a few more. And yeah, so all the music that you see in the invent stages is also present in the Touhou Koukayaku CD. Now, as mentioned, this game does not come inside the Touhou Koukayaku, the game. It does come in the Shinmayaku CD. The Koukayaku, the game, only has the music of the game inside, which came out a bit later than the game itself. So, that's some interesting bits of history in this. And it's not the first time that they're hyping, because the Shinmayaku CD is actually a music CD. So you actually have to look inside or be told by the devs themselves that, hey, you know, there's like a game inside that music CD if you're careful enough. I did check that because I just bought these CDs recently, and the guys is indeed inside Shinmayaku. And the whole plot of the game, quote unquote, is to advertise the CD music of the same name. So all the titles that you see are present in the game. So for the Murasa fight, she will just throw a lot of bubbles. As difficulty grows, she also throws a lot more bubbles around, and it is very difficult sometimes to dodge. So for the second phase, we get the anchor attack, which will throw a bunch of small bubbles around. They are not necessarily targeting directly on top of us, so we have to be careful with the angles we get from them. But so far pretty good. And for the final attack, we just have a very early bubble attack that just comes around. Oh yeah. Also, this game has pretty good graphics overall with the characters. I appreciate this one art, it's pretty unique. Especially coming from again, a music doujin CD people from 2010. So they also claim that they are the first doujin music groups to do this. You know what? I wouldn't blaming them that it's really not the case, you know, because doing that in 2010 it's pretty difficult. So now we're just in a chill section, so just the small water scroller section. We just like I just like the cute sound effects overall into this. It's just cuteness, quote unquote overload. Alright, this game also has the tiniest windows I've ever seen, because I think it's like 240p size. No, not even 360p. I think 360p is the max, but the usual window size is actually 240p in this. So we did a little bit of racing with AsneL, but on my end I always had to look at my OBS just to make sure I could see the game, even though it means I had like a little bit of lag from the windows. But yeah, otherwise it's like full screen option. There's no in between. I don't think you can even resize the window. But yeah, finish up this section. Now we can get through these small airplanes. And there will be a small skip around later on, so we just destroy all of these enemies, go onto the ladder and a small pillar, get to the hitbox that I don't think move around from these rotating platforms. So you can just get the you can just wall jump out from nothing pretty much. Nice dodging of the Baki out there, but just be one more UFO enemy to deal with. At least a dodge, very nice. Now the latest section is we have to wait for the leaves to come down. The leaves do have a ceiling boxes, so if you touch them from below, you will not get on them. So far, since pretty good luck, we have like 4 circular movement to do. Thankfully, this one, when you get damaged, you will not suffer through too much. And that's almost extremely good luck out there. Yeah, you have to wait a little. Sometimes you just get rolled by 2 or 3 leaves in a row and just literally can't do anything. So yeah, we got some good rolls out there. That's pretty cool. Okay, so the show fight. So we start off with the targeting attack, but she jumps a lot. So you have to make sure that you have some good air control to make sure that you don't have that issue. But this is a good attack to do. She just won't be moving around, or if she moves, only on the horizontal plane, so that's nice. Now we have like the second part of the non-phase, just before the first spell card, which will occasionally spawn a cross sizer. Almost really perfect movement to just do full damage. That's nice. You can also aim up or down your attack as well. But since we won't be using the other characters, you also don't get the bonus damage from any of them, because each of the other characters does give bonus damage, but in this case we don't give bonus damage. And Shiro is actually the one character we'll be swapping to, because she actually gives more air time for the jumps. But there's one jump that is way too big for Byakuren, so we have to deal. There's one where we have to be switching to. Sure, those attack is a bunch of bullets, but they will go a little more up ever so slightly. While Nazarene can also crouch and has a triple attack. Alright. A little wall jump and dodging for a small damage there. We need to be very careful, there's no ground in this place since you are just under the boat. Alright, getting around the enemies and getting over the last ladder, and we should be okay. Nice little jump for optimization, instead of just waiting to go there. And taking the safety fail just to make sure that he doesn't get damaged by the bamboo. These blocks you just wall jump on are destructible if you go from the top, so very good movement out there to just not get damaged. Again, if we take damage in midair, we lose all of our jumps, so this can be a big cause of instant death in that sort of stage. But so far, Screen 2 is going pretty well. So for these ropes, as long as you're inside the line of the ropes, you get to grab them instantly and go to the very bottom of this. Alright, so it's possible to wall jump from above these blocks directly without having to wall jump from the side, but it's very precise and complicated. And these ropes can be a bit finicky at the time, as long as you aren't exactly touching the inside. Okay, we can just skip that final one. And pretty cool. So this arguably is like the easiest boss of the stage. We can just aim full up or down easily, and also a few things that can happen is that you can skip phases with the boss. Sometimes she will just want to play anything at all, and if you are quick enough, you actually don't get the wounds and head repeating before the very final phase. So sometimes we just be doing his attack from up top, so like right there. But that noise you just hear is that attacking version, and that was a very clean fight. So, excellent. Yeah, it's a very fast moving stage. She can suffer through the 300 kilometers per hour of this cloud going. I don't have any more lore sadly, but now we are attacking the final stage, which is the hardest stage of all. So, good quality of life things that are present in the game. So every time you start a stage, you start at 5 lives every time. You are not dependent of anything, and each screen you clear, you will recover the full bar of HP. So now we are just going for the Hakure Temple against Riverman. Right, I forgot the name of I forgot the name of the Ichirin man, because it's not Ichirin man, it's someone else. But we have to go through the Daimon man now. Each of the main stages, discounting the final stage, has a small Ventra, which are the UFO in the UFO game that you collect. Something to be careful of is that when you wall jump, you won't be moving towards another direction as long as you are not doing any other sort of action, so like actually willing to go to the right again or the opposite direction. You have to actually do something. If you don't do anything, you just stay stuck in the same direction. So now this screen is where the tricky jumps are coming in, so there's all but one jump that can be done by Byakuren alone. And you'll see that it's already pretty tight to do a few of these. So the first one is coming pretty soon actually. We did see a few more earlier, but there was a lot of good air control for this. Alright, so now I think AsneL will go to the left side, so if you are good enough you can go just below the Tobia. Now we switch to show because this jump is, even with like the extra jump height, is very difficult to do. Alright, and now no more switching. So this is the only switch that is allowed for this. The rest, everything else can be done with the Byakuren alone. Coming in towards the final section, and we are going for the Remuman boss. So when you find all the four Ventras, you also get to unlock a few more things. But for now, the Remuman boss, first thing to notice is that when she uses a bomb, she will not be able to take any sort of damage. Now you want to be sure that you don't take too much damage after the second phase, which has unskippable walls and also a lot of homing. So in this stage, usually you would use Nazarene or Chain to be able to just clear out everything. Nice dodging down. This is necessary damage. So you want to be able to reach as soon as possible the halfway point of the HP to make sure that these walls never appear again. The hitbox on the bomb is also very wide. Now we are on the halfway point, so that's extremely good. We are at 2/3 of HP, so we should be okay so far, as long as we don't get like bad surprises for this. So now, if she's gentle enough, you can be able to get up to 3 or 4 damage, and if she's not very nice, you just get like 1 point of damage. Oh yeah, and every time something gets stuck inside the wall, they will just get zipped up. So it happened at one point with a few fairies in the auto-scroll stage, in the goal stage as well. So they just zipped up and just shot from above. But yeah, we should be a clean fight, no issue at all for this. I actually forgot what the PV is, but it seems pretty close to PV. This could be like a 16, which he just got. But better be careful because the final boss is not that easy to deal with. So we did a few races last week. The first race I could not clear because I lost on my race on the final boss, and AsneL, final race I won, but AsneL had to lose 4 lives against the final boss because it's very difficult. So the thing you wanna do is to be able to take the least damage for like the first 2-3 phases. Because there'll be like a bunch of pillars, light pillars that will be spawning in. And this is also that the next section of the halfway point, you will be able to just get Nue down very quickly to low HP. Because yeah, you get things really dense, and sometimes she can just decide to not cooperate and go down, or just go on top of you and not willing to deal damage. So far at 2/3 HP, so that's pretty okay. But we have still quite a few ways to go to get to the good spots. Luckily we get some good high flames there to help out. But once we get like this sphere, so I think we should be pretty safe, but we can never be sure. As long as we can keep that HP going, we should be okay, not having too much trouble. I think the next stage will be where the final phase comes in. Okay, just for some safety more. Okay, so now this is just the spam, so she can just come on top of us and again deal a lot of damage. Alright, only a few more hits, and one more hit. Alright, time. Alright, 17. Yeah, that's a 17, so that's extremely good. No miss is very difficult. So yeah, so when you get so if you collect everything within so all the Ventras within the 4 main stages, you are able to access to a boss rush in the final stage, and you also are able to see all the cutscenes that are present in the various chats. Also, this is like the only section where you cannot just skip the dialogues up until the very end and the credits. Anyway. And after during the credits, I guess we can skip that. You actually get like a promotion for the actual CDs, Touhou, Koukayaku, not the game. because it does not contain the game. Again, just the music of the game. But yeah, that was it. That was Touhou Koukayaku, the game. And so there's also diverse artists that also joined in for the music and stuff. And this is like the short version of the music, which is like 6 minutes long in the CD. Just 3 minutes. Yeah.
So every character in this game was also featured in Touhou 12 Undefined Fantastic Object as well. As you've seen in the end, we got it's a Touhou fan game, so it's most likely going to have a bullet hell element to it, as you've seen in the final stage there. But overall, it's a very short, sweet, very cute looking game with good music and pretty interesting little gameplay to it.
Yeah. And again, it's not made by Dojin developers that are into gaming, but originally are just making music. And they did a very good job to this. So even though it's kind of chaotic, it's very good quality. And that is it. It was the game which promotes the CD that does not have a game. The end. Pretty good out. Alright. So this is all there is for the main game. So again, there's like a couple collectibles, and we can switch to the next game.